Do you want to make vegan Parmesan cheese that went viral without a single nut in sight? In just a few minutes, you'll have a cheesy, melt in your mouth sprinkle that's allergy friendly, dairy free, and delicious. And a few flavor boosts to make it uniquely mine. But you'll have to wait until the end of the video to find out what these secrets are that's going to elevate the flavor. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make vegan Parmesan cheese along with knowing its origins and health benefits. Hey everyone, I'm Marilyn. Today we're making the world famous TikTok viral video that's packed with nutrients and completely dairy free. It's also nut-free. Did you know that traditional cheese is made from animal milk, usually from cows, sheep, or goats? The process involves curdling the milk using enzymes like rennet, often derived from the stomach lining of cows, then separating the curds from the whey, pressing them into the molds and aging them to develop flavor and texture. Traditional cheese relies on animal-based ingredients and microbial activity for fermentation and ripening. Now, my story, growing up, I had 6 siblings, and every time I would have cereal and milk, which was often, it would just make my stomach hurt. I never knew why. Now I guess I do. Fun fact, cheese production began in America with the early European settlers in the 17th century. The first documented cheese making in what would become the United States occurred around 1620 when English Puritans brought dairy cows to Plymouth Colony in Massachusetts. Commercial cheese production began to grow in the early 19th century, particularly in New York State, where the first cheese factory was established in 1851 by Jesse Williams in Oneida County, New York. This marked the transition from home and family production to industrial manufacturing. Prior to European colonization, the indigenous peoples in America did not traditionally make cheese, as dairy animals such as cows, sheep, and goats were not native to that continent. Vegan cheese, on the other hand, is entirely plant-based. It's made from ingredients like nuts, but we're not using nuts today. Cashews, almonds, soy, coconut oil, or starches. Instead of animal enzymes, it uses plant-based cultures, acids like lemon juice or vinegar, and natural thickeners to mimic the texture and taste of dairy cheese. Some vegan cheeses are cultured and aged like dairy cheese, while others are quick set and ready to eat. That's why we're making this vegan cheese, as no animals were harmed. I'm following, I think it was Vegan Scratch and Merrill. Okay, here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a half a cup of soy milk, 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and 2 tablespoons of potato starch. And I've already put this on the stove, as you can see, and it's only gonna be on here until it thickens a little bit. Now we're gonna just add 4 tablespoons of the nutritional yeast. I'm gonna still be whisking that in. 1 tablespoon of miso paste. Oops, hold on. Let's get this miso paste out of here. 1 spoon of mushroom seasoning, a half a teaspoon of the mustard powder, a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna list all this in the description box, but we're just gonna whisk, and you may have to get it off of you as you're whisking it together. I probably should have doubled this recipe. So you're gonna continuously this until it gets that cheesy, crumbly texture. And every now and then, just pick it up off the stove and still continually. I probably should have made a double portion of this, but since this is my first time making it, I just said, well, let me make a smaller one just in case if something happens. Oh, this is really turning out to be smooth. You see that? Yeah. At this point, I'm going to turn the heat off, remove it from the stove burner, and let it stay overnight. And then tomorrow, I'm going to come back and cut it and show you what it looks like. But this can be stored in your refrigerator for up to 5 days. Now, can you think of what you can put your Parmesan cheese on? Let me know in the comments below. I like the way that it smooths out. You see that? Okay, we'll come back tomorrow. After it sits and cools, I'll pour it into a Pyrex container and we'll test it. I'll see you in a little bit once it has settled in the refrigerator. Let me show you the ingredients that I used to make this vegan parm cheese. I started out with the soy milk, the refined coconut oil, the nutrition yeast, and I love to use Bragg's. I just love that company. Then I had the potato starch, the juice of a half a lemon, the miso paste, mushroom seasoning that I bought at the Asian market, and ground mustard. And there you have it. And we are back. Have you ever made anything and it just did not come out right? Well, that's what happened to this vegan parm cheese, the one that went viral in TikTok that I tried to recreate. This is the third time that I have made this, okay? And this one looks like it's the best one yet. But it's still, if you can see that, it's not firm enough for me to use this box grater on. So I will be going back to the drawing board. Yes, it is a disappointment, but sometimes in life you have disappointments. Now, I did want to say, like, the bottom part is really hard, but the top part is not. I wonder if you can just grade this part. Let's see. Now, I will be remaking this again, but this morning I think I found the solution. But I'm not going to be on camera with this one until I actually have solved it and it's looking, and it is vegan parm that you can sprinkle on your pasta or in your soups or on your burritos. Yeah, and I made the correct measurements. I even had one of these little dash midget smidget spoons that I got off of Amazon, and I'll leave a link down there for that below. And I have my grater here. If you don't have a grater, they have the newest grater. I just ordered mine the other day, and it has a container that catches the cheese. So you can slice it, you can grate stuff on this side. You can use this side as a grater, and you can shred on this side. So that's just a wonderful tool, and I'll go ahead and link that down below. And if you purchase it, that's fine. I do have to let you know that I am an affiliate of Amazon, and I may get a small commission for that. In the meantime, what am I going to do with all of this cheese? Well, I've thought about it, and here's what I'm going to do. Because as vegans, we don't like to throw away anything. So I'm going to make some macaroni and cheese tomorrow. I'm going to use that as my sauce. It tastes good. It tastes really good. It's just not firm enough. So I have to figure out what I can put in it to firm it up. Maybe some agar or something. You'll be the first to know. In the meantime, for soft, firm, unsettled vegan cheese, I'm going to make macaroni and cheese with mine. You can use it as a topping for potatoes and put the vegan bacon bits on top. That's going to be really good too. As a matter of fact, I'm going to freeze a portion of this and see how that turns out. You can put it on quesos, put it on your burritos. And lastly, another suggestion, if it doesn't go right, you can put it on your tofu scramble at the end, and it'll give it a cheesy flavor. Well, my vegan friends, that's it for this video. When I recreate it, you'll be the first to know. In the meantime, I did make a tempeh parm, and I think that will be my next video, and that came out perfect. So I will perfect the vegan parm, and I'll show you next the vegan tempeh cheese. So until next time, my vegan friend, from my heart to yours, thanks for watching.